The world is facing a crisis that will cause catastrophic damage. This crisis will not discriminate in whom it affects and is certainly not limited to harming humans. This crisis is global warming. At the current rate of global warming, scientists have predicted that by 2050, the result of global warming will have caused a worldwide cataclysmic disaster unless current policies are changed. Farmland will be permanently lost, there will be a clean water shortage, and around 10% of the world's population will have had to move to avoid rising seawaters. The global warming debate used to be over whether or not it was caused or accelerated by humans. The debate has now switched over to who should be responsible for implementing changes in attempts to prevent or reduce the severity of the predicted disasters. While everyone argues over who should be responsible for making changes, life continues as if there is no problem, which is a giant issue. The government has been arguing over this for years, making very little progress. Companies claim that it is not their responsibility to make regulations and continue to do excessive damage. However, if a company were to make improvements to their environmental policy without governmental action, the company could benefit greatly. The industry that will likely be most affected from this change is the energy production industry. These energy companies are the largest contributors to pollution and generally do not have a good reputation for eco-friendliness among the public. ExxonMobil is one such company that is well known for its environmental disasters and is one of the largest contributors to air pollution. ExxonMobil is not the only company that has done significant damage to the environment, but is one of the most well known. The company is a leader in the industry, and as such, should be a leader in making changes. ExxonMobil should implement non-government regulated strategies to reduce and prevent the amount of harmful substances released into the environment in order to improve public relations, increase business, and ensure the company's longevity. Having strong public relations is a crucial part of a successful company. A good reputation among the public will improve business, and in the same way, a bad reputation will do considerable damage to the company by decreasing the public demand. As global warming becomes an increasingly important issue, companies that do not make changes to reduce their environmental impact will quickly weaken their public relations. ExxonMobil is a large company and knows that public relations are very important. ExxonMobil is also well known for the Exxon Valdez oil spill, where nearly 11 million gallons of oil were spilled into the Alaskan environment and caused significant damage to the surrounding area. More recently, ExxonMobil is responsible for two more oil spills, one in Montana, where 47,000 gallons were spilled in 2011, and another spill in Arkansas, where nearly 200,000 gallons were released into the environment in 2013. On top of this, the University of Massachusetts Political Economy Research Institute rated ExxonMobil as the 8th largest air pollution contributor in their 2012 Toxic 100 publication. The University of Massachusetts worked with the Environmental Protection Agency to find that ExxonMobil released nearly 10.3 million pounds of toxic air. All of these factors create a very bad image of the company in the eyes of anyone who cares about the environment or anyone who has been affected by any of these disasters. ExxonMobil has a section of their website dedicated to reconstructing damaged public relations. However, in the same place, they give information saying that instead of improving their environmental impact, the amount of damage the company has done to the environment has only gotten worse in the last couple of years. Without any evidence that the company is taking the steps towards reducing environmental impact that they state they are, public relations do not improve. Implementing strategies to reduce the amount of harmful toxins released to the environment would show the public that the company really does care about the environment like they state on their website, and would help improve the public image of the company. Reducing air pollutants and improving accident prevention procedures could drastically improve public relations. This would meet the company's wants and satisfy society. Improving the company comes with improving environmental policies. Introducing strategies to reduce environmental impact would not only improve public relations, it would improve the company's business and profits. Typically, becoming eco-friendly has been seen as a large cost to companies, deterring many of them from the idea. Initiating new policies and procedures will cost time and money, which is what companies avoid. Recent studies, however, have shown that reducing environmental impact actually improves the company's business and profits. In a study titled Key Business Factors for Eco-Innovation, two professors examined the impacts of becoming environmentally friendly on businesses. Angeles Pereira is the executive director at the Center for Human Rights and Environment, and Xavier Vence is a faculty member in Applied Economics and Business at the University of Santiago Compostela. Pereira and Vence conducted a study which shows that companies, especially large, older companies, can not only save but also make money by investing in environmentally friendly procedures. Their research shows that environmental research and development is not only stimulated by regulation, but is also market-driven, mainly motivated by the cost-saving potential of the outcomes. Eco-friendly strategies and procedures can help cut the costs to the company. ExxonMobil has spent huge sums of money taking care of the recent oil spills, as well as nearly $4 billion for the Valdez oil spill. If the company had a better accident prevention procedure and better accident response plans, they could save significant amounts of money. Becoming eco-friendly can also reduce the costs from regulatory laws. Dr. Philip Patberg, Associate Professor of Environmental Politics at the University of Amsterdam, states in his article, How Climate Change Became a Business Risk, that companies with significant greenhouse gas emissions or energy-intensive operations face risk from new regulation at both national and international levels. Patberg gives examples of cases where companies were charged with lawsuits and large fines for pollution. ExxonMobil could avoid this by strengthening their environmental procedures, reducing their environmental impact. Patberg, Pereira, and Vence agree that reducing a environmental impact will save the company money. ExxonMobil could save money and increase business in the same step by reducing their eco-footprint. Global warming is becoming a huge problem that a lot of people care about, and showing that the company cares too will help improve the support and demand for the company. Pereira and Vence's research shows that there's a fashionable tendency for offering an ecological green image. People want companies to become environmentally friendly. People want the green image, and if a company such as ExxonMobil can offer that, their business will grow. Both studies show that reducing environmental impact will improve business. Having a profitable business is only good if the business can last for a long time. As previously shown by Pereira and Vence, there is a new trend of eco-friendly demand. People are now aware of the problems created by global warming and want companies that do what they can to reduce the impact on the environment. If a company can meet this new demand, they secure their spot in the future market. Being a leader in eco-innovation can give ExxonMobil a competitive advantage. Patberg's research agrees with the claim made by Pereira and Vence. In his article, he states that some of the biggest risks to companies that fail to take part in eco-innovation are reputation and competitive. Failing to be a leader in eco-innovation will damage the company's reputation. The damaged reputation will allow competing companies who are more willing to make changes to control a larger part of the market. As found earlier, ExxonMobil could improve business by avoiding lawsuits and environmental taxes by becoming more environmentally friendly. This step would also greatly improve the company's ability to be a leader in the future. Avoiding lawsuits would help keep the company from being tightly controlled by the government, something that none of the ExxonMobil executives want. Public relations have a big impact on the future of the company. If public relations are poor, the company is going to lose customers and will struggle to stay on top of the market. By employing better environmental strategies and improving public relations, ExxonMobil would be ensuring their place in potential markets. Creating and implementing environmental policies will benefit everyone. The government is spending a lot of time arguing about policies, whether they should be made, how strict they should be, and how they should be enforced. Until actions are made, companies should enforce their own policies beyond what the government already requires. ExxonMobil is well known for the damages they have done to the environment, and the recent spill has only added to this negative reputation. While many people, especially those running the company, see stricter environmental policies as a large cost to the company, the policies would improve personal relations with the company. Improving these public relations would then increase business, is what the company wants. These policies would help preserve the company's place in the future, which would benefit both the leaders of the company and the people that receive services from the company. In the long run, these policies will greatly advance the company, benefiting all those involved. All academic research shows that becoming eco-friendly enhances a company. Policy changes should not be limited to ExxonMobil. If the world is to avoid catastrophic disasters, every company is going to have to implement strict environmental regulations on their own accord. This is a global issue and cannot be solved by one company. The solution is a combined effort from every company. The results will not only improve the ecosystems of the Earth, but will benefit the companies that work to reduce their global footprint.